Hi guys, back with a new video today. Today's video is going to be really interesting. Watch till the end because it's about gated communities. Can I buy an apartment in gated community? Should I buy an apartment in gated community? Is it worth buying? Should I buy an independent house? Should I buy a villa? A common question which people generally go through when they're trying to search for a house, especially a dream house. So I thought I'll discuss my point of view. See, nothing is right, nothing is wrong. It's all about your perspective, how you see it. So today I'm going to share my perspective, and this perspective is going to be based on logic, okay, as well as certain emotions which people consider before buying a house. So I'll keep all that aspects in mind and share my point of view. Okay, so let's get started. Now, example, there is a IT professional. He's around 35, 38 years old. He's working in an IT company. Scenario number one, he lives in India. His package is around, he's working in a good IT company like Microsoft or Wells Fargo. He's earning around 2.5, 3 lakh rupees per month. Assuming his wife is also working, she's also earning around 2 lakhs per month. So overall, they get a salary of around 5 lakhs per month. Okay, that's their salary, per month salary. Tax without tax, that's what they earn every month. Okay. Now they are looking to buy a house in Hyderabad, an apartment in Hyderabad. Now, when they start searching for a house, obviously, first very important question, or in fact, thought which they will have in their head is they want to live with similar mindset people around. That's a very common thing. As a human being, you want to move around with similar mindset people or same class of people. So see, some of you may feel offended or feel bad, but it's reality is what I'm talking. I'm talking practical stuff. Okay. సో మన స్థాయి ఎలా అయితే ఉందో ఆ స్థాయిలో మనం తిరగాలని చూస్తాం. Or in fact, we all want to improve our status. So if he's earning 5 lakh rupees per month, that person, he would prefer staying in a group of people who earn 5 lakh rupees per month, or in fact 10 lakh rupees per month. In fact, he wants to live with people above him, not below him. Okay, that's a basic human tendency. And obviously start shortlisting. So he's earning 5 lakh rupees per month. So he's earning good enough salary, okay, every year. So he can afford a 2.5 crores, 3 crores house because he's going to eventually pay in, installments for next 10 years, 15 years. Right? Now, based on that, they will obviously look for options, maybe a villa or an apartment or independent house. Most of these people don't consider. That's what I've seen. So you can take NRIs as an example in this scenario because they are in the same pay bracket, and as well as some senior managers, or need not be senior managers, IT professionals who studied from a good college earning decent money. They'll prefer staying in a gated community or in a villa community. Okay, in that 3 crores budget. Now, is it good or bad అనే క్వశ్చన్కి మనం ఆన్సర్ ఆలోచిస్తే, see, good or bad is again based on perspective. That's what I'm telling. See, if you talk only logic, if you remove the emotions, status from the equation, it becomes a very different discussion altogether. See, if you talk about logic, then buying a house itself become illogical because instead of paying 3 crores and living in a house, you can rent that house by paying around 1 lakh rupees per month rent and then invest that lump sum money or maybe around 1 crore, whatever down payment you're going to pay somewhere else, buy a agriculture land elsewhere, and a discussion open అయిపోతుంది. If you take only logic as an option, no one will buy a house. Please understand, especially in this generation where prices have become overly expensive. So logic is not the only aspect which people consider before buying a house, right? So ownership, where do you live? Is this your own house? అనే క్వశ్చన్కి ఆన్సర్ కోసం చాలా మంది హౌస్ కొంటారండి. ఇట్స్ అ వెరీ ఇంపార్టెంట్ థింగ్. యూ హావ్ టు అండర్స్టాండ్ దట్. ఓకే, where do you live? So generally when you meet anyone, first question they ask is where do you live, because they are basically checking your status based on where you live. Where you live depends on area as well as the society you live in. Okay, people judge you. Please understand that. That's what they're judging. Okay, and second, is it your own house? These questions people commonly ask anyone. Okay, in fact, you might ask anyone. So ఆ క్వశ్చన్ కోసం లాజిక్ కాదు, అది emotion. Okay, people buy house for that. Okay, so if you think only logic, according to me, 3 crores for an apartment or a villa will make more sense because villa you're getting land, obviously, considering the logic aspect, certain portion of it. But 3 crores పెట్టి ఒక అపార్ట్మెంట్ కొన్నామంటే it sounds illogical because you can do a better investment. But logic is not the only thing people buy apartments or houses. See, if logic is the only aspect, you should drive an I-20, or in fact, you should drive car paranga maatladte, you should drive maybe uh, Maruti 800 car, because it's going to satisfy your purpose, Gada, going from point A to point B. Even Maruti 800 has an AC. Maruti 800 also has basic safety. So I can drive Maruti 800, but why I'm driving car based on my status? See, for example, right now I'm driving, assuming Tata Harrier. It's around 26, 27 lakhs car. Okay, I was happy driving I-20. Now, why did I buy Tata Harrier? So, two things. One is people ask me which car you drive, and they judge me based on which car I drive. So, even though I was happy driving I-20, I drive a Tata Harrier because of that status, because of what people or society judges me based on how much I earn, what is my capacity. Got the point? So, and that's the reason people buy Ferraris. That's the reason people buy apartments in my home, Bhuja, around 8 crores, 9 crores, 7 crores పెట్టి apartment ఎందుకు కొంటున్నారంటే they are not buying an apartment, and please understand that. They are buying status. They are buying status. And when you buy status, in fact, if you invest in a 8 crores apartment in my home, Bhuja, you get access to people of same status, or in fact above you. And a lot of business opportunities open up because of that. And people buy for that reason. Please understand. People buy Ferrari for that reason. See, assuming you're buying a Porsche or maybe a Mercedes Maybach, it may cost you 1 crore. Example, 30 crores will be the actual cost of the car. That remaining 70 lakhs which you're paying for status, you're paying for that brand. Please understand that. So now that discussion may come, okay, buying a Mercedes Maybach is illogical. I understand, because even a Maruti 800 will fulfill your dream of going from point A to point B. But that's not the only reason why you buy a car, isn't it? Status, people judge you, people ask you, and they formulate a lot of things because of what you do or what you own. So that's why people buy a house, for status. సో అది చాలా ఇంపార్టెంట్ పాయింట్ అండి. అండ్ ఇది కూడా గుర్తుపెట్టుకోండి, ఎవరి స్టేటస్ తగ్గట్టు అతను హౌస్ కొంటాడు. So assuming if you can afford a 1 crore house, you will prefer buying a 1.2 crore house because you want that locality, right mindset, similar mindset people around you. And you want to live with someone above you, not someone below you. So this is our basic human tendency. Now, some may not like this, but this video, I'm just talking black and white, I'm talking facts. That's the reason people buy houses, Andy. And if you see the societies where ultra luxurious houses, they get sold fast. And HNIs buy them because they prefer living in the same society. They gel well together, they get business together. So that's what it is. It's a fact. So people don't buy houses, they buy status. House, first important point. People don't buy houses, they buy status. First thing. Second thing, logic is not the only aspect which comes into picture when you buy a house. Lot of other aspects like status, emotion comes into picture based on which you buy a house. Okay. So that's the next point to consider. Now, that's how current generation is. Now, Gen Z, they're a little practical. They are thinking a little different. Now, we have to wait and see how this word is going to unfold or, turn towards in the future, because most of them, they feel being liquid is better, mutual fund is better, even though they are very dynamic in nature, they keep fluctuating. It's not a hard asset. Hard assets are always safer assets like gold or land. They're hard assets. Silver, they're hard assets. So they don't fall as such drastically like a share or mutual fund may fall based on some news from Trump, okay, or from US. If US sneeze, the word catches the cold is what the famous saying is. That doesn't happen very drastically in real estate or gold for sure, right? So that's something you have to consider. So hard assets are always good to invest. You have to see how Zenzi is going to invest. But this is how investments happen. People don't buy only house, they buy status. Okay. And when you are also searching for house, I'm sure you consider all these points. సొంత ఇల్లు ఉందా లేదా, ఎక్కడ ఉంటున్నారనే క్వశ్చన్కి మనం ఇల్లు కొంటున్నాం మోస్ట్ ఆఫ్ ఇన్ఫాక్ట్ ఇంక్లూడింగ్ యూ అండ్ మీ, we buy house just for this reason. Right, guys? Now, you have option. If you want to make a logical decision, keep the emotion aside. Think only logical. What is practical? Put on paper, put an Excel sheet, then you buy house. Perfectly fine. If you remove emotion from it, but make sure that your wife is happy, your kids are happy, your parents are happy. Because వాళ్ళందరినీ హ్యాపీ చేయడానికి మనకి లాజికల్కి ఇల్లాజికల్ హౌస్ కొనాల్సి వస్తుంది అప్పుడప్పుడు. సో ఇఫ్ యూ కెన్ రిమూవ్ దాట్, bring your parents, bring your wife, bring your kids in one page and then buy a house, logical house, then you're happy to do that. And I think you should do that. So it all depends. Collectively, you have to take a decision. So that's the video, guys. I hope you enjoyed watching the video. I'm recording this in my laptop. Quick record చేద్దామని record చేస్తున్నాను. సో ఐఎమ్ షూర్ యూ ఫౌండ్ ఇట్ మీనింగ్ఫుల్ అండ్ హెల్ప్ఫుల్. షేర్ దిస్ విత్ యువర్ ఫ్రెండ్స్ అండ్ ఫ్యామిలీ. సబ్స్క్రైబ్ చేయండి. చాలా మంది చూసి సబ్స్క్రైబ్ చేస్తారు. సబ్స్క్రైబ్ చేయండి సో దట్ ఐ గెట్ మోటివేటెడ్ టు మేక్ సచ్ వీడియోస్. రైట్, ఐ సీ యూ ఇన్ న్యూ వీడియో. టిల్ దెన్ టేక్ కేర్. థ్యాంక్ యూ.